Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Giovanna. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a midweek collective reading for the people that need to hear this message. I'm going to go ahead and start with a roll dice first to get a little bit of a read on the energy here. So I hope everybody's been having somewhat of a productive week. I know there's a lot of things like happening in the air and the energies. We have Sagittarius fire energy here, exploration, freedom, expansion. Then we have the 12th house. Okay, so the house of Neptune, house of the unseen, subconscious, dreams, psychic abilities. Okay, so you guys could be expanding your psychic abilities here or exploring that realm, exploring like subconscious shadow work. There's something about an expansion there. Oh, we actually got Sagittarius twice. So yeah, okay, so that's what I mean. Like this week entirely has been so much about expansion, like an expansion in consciousness, right? We're exploring different paths that we should have been taking before. We're being more open-minded to different outcomes and possibilities, which I love that for us, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pull out about should I do 2 or 3? I'm gonna go with 3. So 3 psychic feral oracle cards here. Okay, so we have negative creator. All right, if you guys want to see that closer. Negative creator, you're a creator no matter what. The question is, are you creating from fear or truth? Yeah, so I feel like that's going to be a reoccurring theme, especially in this process of expansion that we're going through, because it really is forcing us to face our shadow. It's forcing us to, it's holding a mirror up to us, okay? Like we're being faced with challenges that have to do with the reality that we're creating or attracting through our subconscious mind on repetitive patterns, self-limiting beliefs, fears, and doubts, right? So if you're on a path where you're trying to change, your life in general, right? Take it as you will. I think this is something that you need to be asking yourself is, are you creating from fear or truth, right? I think most of us, especially if we're in this energy right now, like expansion, we are aware that a lot of our limiting beliefs or the way that we were creating or attracting was out of fear and self-doubt. We have the lone wolf, okay? So some of you guys may be like taking a risk, feeling like you're taking a risk on this journey. Like I'm getting the Fool's card in my mind, where you feel like this is definitely something new for you. Maybe you're used to like doing things with people and you didn't really want to do anything alone, but now you're actually being called to do things alone. Like you have to do it alone, right? There's no other way around this. So let the pack doubt you. Sovereignty is standing firm in your truth, even when you stand alone. Yeah, exactly. So you may have like fallouts with friends, with family, even moving jobs. Like this is like a complete 180 from how you're used to living, right? So I'm gonna keep that there. And then we have the last one that I'm going to pull. And then we're going to go into the tarot reading. All right. Unapologetic. Unapologetic. Stop apologizing for your power, your voice, your dreams, or your truth. You don't need permission to be exactly who you are. Yeah, so I feel like this is like the people that are tapping into this energy are ones that may have been people pleasers before, ones that were always listening to what other people thought about them, or always listening to other people's opinions, kind of just like riding the wave because you were afraid to form your own path, your own wave, ride your own current. And so with this card, we're being asked to really tap into our inner power, our voice, our truth, and standing in that firmly, right? So I'm gonna leave that there. I like this because it feels like there is also some sort of integration between the feminine and masculine energy here. You could have been stuck in like a very trapped stagnant energy where there was no action taking, because maybe you were healing too much, or maybe you were doing so much shadow work and so much subconscious reprogramming that you almost decided that the life that you dream of was not something that you deserved just yet, because you felt like you still needed to work for it. But I think with these cards, it's pretty much saying like, no, you're ready to be alone, to do it alone. You can let that shit go. You can leave that stuff in the past and start walking your path, right? Especially with that integration here. So I'm going to leave those oracle cards there. And then we're going to pull out this tarot. I love this deck so much. It's like one of my favorites. Oop. Okay. So we have the Nine of Swords. I'm just going to read these because they came out, but I feel like I didn't shuffle enough. But I'm going to do it anyway. So we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. Yeah, so definitely there is this opportunity to grow from cycles, from mental thinking, like mental cycles, thinking patterns that we have been holding on to for a long time. It could have been causing us a lot of anxiousness, depression, overthinking, nightmares, you know, like just a lot of instability when it comes to our mental, right? With the Ace of Pentacles, there is, like I said, this opportunity to grow from this, to advance from this, to move forward from this. Okay, there is an end to a cycle. The cycle is almost over. The cycle is about to close out. It's like you have finally have grounded the idea of what it is that you want to embody, right? Like now you know what you want to embody physically in this realm, okay? And so I see that cycle coming to an end, whatever that may be. This could have to do with your worth. This could have to do with your value, or how you are appreciated at work, at home, in relationships, okay? And I say that because it was the Ace of Pentacles. So let's see, let's keep going. All right, I think that's good. All right. Oh, we have the Ten of Cups. Perfect. So here we have, the first thing that pops out is wish fulfillment. Okay. So this is someone that, like, if you are at the end of a chapter or you're at the end of a cycle, you can feel it, and you know that like blessings are gonna be pouring in, like it's around the corner. I know there's like this little intuitive hit that like I just need to keep pushing forward, keep being resilient, and I know that I can attract my dream reality. I know that I can create that for me. I can have this wish fulfillment, happiness, family, marriage, financial stability, growth, okay, recognition. It's there. It's there. That's definitely something. I mean, it was the first thing that popped out. It was like, keep that in mind. You might not even see this coming, okay? This might be something that's being kept hidden from you. Maybe it's not meant to like be revealed to you right now at the moment. And so that's probably why there could be a little bit of confusion here when it comes to expanding your consciousness. We're talking like kind of like not feeling like you have your feet on the ground here. And so I'm getting that Ace of Pentacles came out earlier because it is in the process of grounding. Like you're grounding it now. This new you, this new version of you, that is more intact with their psychic abilities, that is more intact with their intuitive abilities as well. You're more open to exploring, traveling the world. Okay, you are a free spirit. And so something about the moon here, you could be Cancer or Pisces, Scorpio with this moon card. I mean, I know that I think the moon card is associated with either Cancer or Pisces. Not Scorpio for sure, but I'm just going to involve it in there because it is a water card. So again, you could be keeping this to yourself as well. Like this whole process that you're going through, you could be doing it in secret or in hiding or something like that. We have the Knight of Wands. Okay, So there is this energy coming in. Now this could go one or two ways. This could be like an actual person that maybe they are you don't know that they're coming in, and someone is coming in for a wish fulfillment, with a wish fulfillment. They probably want the same thing that you want. Okay, but this is someone, the Knight of Wands, not the biggest fan of the Knight of Wands. I mean, they're cool, they're chill, they're funny, they know how to have fun, they're adventurous. Definitely Sagittarius energy here, if that really resonates with you. This is not really someone that wants to be serious, but for some reason, this is someone that is coming in wanting the same thing. That's number one. Number two, this could genuinely just be like this playful energy that's coming in with this Sagittarius energy in regards to your psychic abilities. Perhaps maybe like you're having fun with it. You're not taking it too seriously. You're taking it day by day. You just want to be creative. You just want to express yourself. You want an outlet. You want to just put yourself out there without any expectations or attachments to any sort of outcomes, right? So this is definitely also like creative energy here coming in, where you finally feel like the drive to take action or to move forward on a creative project or something like that. Okay, and that's something that you're not seeing here. Maybe there's like some truth that's being kind of hidden here that has to do with that creative energy. Maybe you don't want to accept it for what it is. Maybe you are deceiving yourself into saying that like, no, like maybe you're still in this energy of like being a negative creator, you know, or being afraid to do things alone, or maybe even feeling a little bit of shame like about who you are. And that's okay. We're human. That's what this all is happening for, is for us to expand from that, right? So again, this could be someone that you don't see coming. This could be an energetic, creative force that you're being asked to tap into, but you're just not, like, you're not seeing it for what it is just yet, or maybe you're still having trouble, like, wrapping your head around it or understanding what's going on there. So, yeah, that's the first spread. I don't really know how long this video is going to be. It's already been 12 minutes. So we have the Death card again, Scorpio coming up. There is a transformation, change happening here. Something about reciprocation, restoring balance, putting things into balance, giving back what you receive. Yeah. So there is something about that, like, you've changed on a cellular level. Yeah, this is you, like, recognizing your worth, especially, like, again, with, like, the oracle cards that are here. Someone is, like, truly, like, not playing about their value. They are not fucking playing games. Like, this is someone that is like, listen, like, what you give to me, I give back to you. Like, the energy that you give me, I'm gonna reciprocate back to you. Because, you know, if you are a feminine person watching this video, then yeah, like, I'm not going to give more than you shouldn't give more than what you get, you know, like, you should reciprocate the way people treat you, you know. It's not really about giving them a taste of their own medicine. It's really more about protecting your boundaries, you know what I mean, and making sure that things feel fair and even to you. So there is, like, some sort of, like, change, like a very deep, painful, agonizing change, even, where it might feel so hurtful that you've had to realize it this way, you know what I mean? Like, it's almost as if, like, this was it, like, you hit rock bottom and this is it, like, I'm not dealing with this shit no more. And so this has a lot to do with that, with, like, about protecting your energy, your time, your attention, and making sure that it's like reciprocated in the way that you deserve. Okay, let's see what the third card is. We have King of Wands. Okay, so yeah, there's definitely, like, someone else in this energy. I get that they're growing from this situation as well. They could also be, like, reflecting. They could be going through, like a similar transformation as you, where, like, they are also starting to realize, like, damn, like, you know, this person does respect themselves. This person does know how to protect themselves, but I care about them. And so I'm going to level up from this Knight of Wands to this King of Wands here. The King of Wands isn't as impulsive as the Knight of Wands. They still have that playful, adventurous, energetic, passionate energy, but they're not as impulsive. Here they've matured, right? they've matured, and they care about supporting other people around them. Okay, they care about helping others around them. So this is, I like this, that it's ironic that it went from the Knight of Wands to the King of Wands, but you know, there's probably a message in that. This could also mean you in a creative aspect finally taking action once again. And this is like mature action, consistent action. Whereas like the Knight of Wands would probably go in with action and then like immediately leave or stop or just change and go the other direction. And the King of Wands doesn't do that. The King of Wands is stable. The King of Wands sees it through and through. Okay, so I like that. There's more consistency in this creative energy. There's more consistency in this person. So take it as you will. It could be one or the other or both, okay? Yeah, there's like so much fire. Like, I don't know what's going on in the stars. Like, I do keep up with some astrology. I know what like some numerology, and I know some signs and the houses and stuff like that, but I just don't keep up with what's happening in the sky. You know what I mean? I just do it for the symbolism. But there is definitely this heavy energy of expansion, of growth, of moving forward, of advancement, of finally being open and not trying to control the outcome of things. It's not like giving up. It's more of a surrender. You know what I'm trying to say? If this is like a love thing that's going on here, you're sort of like, all right, I'm not throwing in the towel, but at the same time, I need to see where things go when I don't have to put effort in it, because I don't want to have to lift a finger when it comes to love. I want someone to recognize me and see me for who I am and be able to appreciate that right then and there. I don't want to have to overextend or do anything. Okay, so again, doesn't really feel like giving up. This is just more of like, I'm just surrendering and I'm putting it in God's hands, and if it's meant to be, it will be, whatever, right? Of course, again, this is a painful process because you are learning to let go of a cycle here, right? You are learning to think in a different way, think in a more playful, creative way. And so if this has to do with a creative project, then you could be someone that is like, I'm doing something about it right now. Like, there is this calling that I have, and I'm gonna do something about it right now. I'm not waiting on it no more. I'm not waiting for someone to join me. I'm not waiting for someone to like make me feel better or encourage me or push me. I'm gonna do it alone, and I'm gonna be optimistic about it and open. So those are like the main two things that I'm getting from this energy. So you either resonate with both or one of them. Again, see, I think I mentioned this earlier. There is like this energy of deceit here, or leaving you defenseless almost, where you feel a little betrayed, or you could have been feeling like you've been betraying yourself by not taking action on this creative project, right? Or you could have been feeling like you were wasting time, or like or time was like slipping away from you. You know what I mean? And so for the people that are like resonating with this on a relationship aspect, you could be feeling like someone is taking advantage of you, or someone was taking advantage of you, and maybe that's why you stepped back. I'm not taking all of these, but I saw the sun, and the sun represents a truth, something about a truth coming to light, someone being in the middle, the center of attention here. Someone is the center of attention, or you feel like they get a lot of attention. There is a need to be optimistic here. There is, again, that childlike, playful energy, that sense of wonder that you need to bring back into your life. Okay, I don't know if any of that resonates with you guys. We have the Five of Cups. Yeah, so someone was feeling very disappointed, possibly even resentful, heartbroken about a situation that occurred in their life. So this could have been by someone, right, who sort of hurt you in a way that you did not expect. Okay, this was someone that really might have taken advantage of your boundaries, or they could have left you feeling confused in the cold. They could have left you feeling like gaslighted. I'm also getting like super gaslighted here. Or again, you could have been in this state of confusion, hurt, disappointment, because you feel like you can't live up to the goals that you've been trying to set, or you feel like you are not taking action on this creative project or this endeavor, and so that was just not making you feel so good, right? Okay, how many minutes are we in? We have the Chariot. Okay, we have victory and success coming in, a blessing coming in. So it's almost as if, like, again, this is part of a cycle that you're closing out. This is just like, dude, just get through this little bit, heal through this little bit, you know, sit with your feelings, be patient with this process, because there is something good coming in out of this. It's almost as if, like, especially with that King of Pentacles. Whoa, King of Pentacles could be relevant here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. But with that Six of Pentacles is what I meant to say. Again, this could be like some sort of like recompensation, like putting things back into balance, restoring things back into balance. It's like you went through these things, and now we're bringing in the Chariot for that recognition, for that acknowledgement, for that success, that victory. You know what I'm trying to say? So let's see, how many minutes are we on? We're on 20 minutes. So let me just do one more, okay? And then we're going to pull out some more oracle cards. All right, Ace of Pentacles coming out again. This came out like at the very, very beginning of the video, when I was like, nah, I don't want to take this, I'm gonna put it back. So it was meant to come out. Again, the Chariots and the Ace of Pentacles coming out right after. We're talking like a really big opportunity, something. This is definitely like some sort of wish fulfillment here. Again, that's coming in with that 10 of Cups that came out earlier. This is something like a wish, like here you go. Like I'm getting like a gem, like a nugget, like a gold nugget. Okay, this is wisdom. There is some sort of wisdom being attained from what you are experiencing right now. Okay, this is also proposal, and I don't mean like engagement for marriage, unless, you know, but what I mean is a proposal, maybe like to work at a job, you get hired, or maybe someone wants to invite you out, or maybe you decide to make this proposal for yourself on a goal that you set up for yourself. Like, okay, like I'm going to propose this to myself, and I'm going to stay consistent with it. I'm going to commit to it on a deeper level. You know what I mean? So again, of course, there's always like this room for improvement, advancement, and growth. Okay, again, that's what's coming in. So some sort of promotion, like a level up in life is what I'm getting, like a level up in life. We got the Three of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, so we're talking like networking, talking to people, collaborating, okay, putting yourself out there more. I could see some of you guys applying for jobs, talking to people about jobs, trying to get hired here and there, and this is something that has been really preoccupying your mind, aside from like anything else that has to do with this expansion. I can see that this group is very like grounded, very, very grounded. It's like they have like their mind is in the clouds, but at the same time they are rooted in the ground. That kind of rhymes, but yes. And I'm also getting that this is definitely a contract. Something about this cycle, something about this period in your life, or this week that these last couple weeks that we've all been experiencing. A lot of us are fulfilling contracts here, whether that's like soul contracts or like actual physical contracts on earth. You know, at your job or something like that. Maybe you're at the end of a contract at your job. There's something here about like working in cooperation with someone else, especially when it comes to the astral realm. Okay, and I'm only saying that because of the Chariot here. The Chariot in this deck is in space. Okay, they're like in a nebula, so that gives me like astral vibes. Again, the 12th house is here, so the dream world. Okay, there could have been some contract. You could have been having dreams with people. You could have had someone tell you that they had a dream about you. Yeah. And another reason why I feel like this is like some sort of like higher, like a higher purpose here. There's some sort of like higher purpose, like a higher lesson. Like a lesson is being learned because of this contract that was set out in the astral realm. You see this being right here. This being is kind of floating. It's like a soul, a spirit, or something like that, and they're giving life force. These people are working with the life force or the spirit of this being. You know what I mean? This is, and you can see that these two people that are here in the physical realm, they're working together. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like this is something that is pretty big. You know, that's why the change is hitting so deeply and so intensely, is because this is a really, really big change. This is something very meaningful, very purposeful. All right. And so I think we're missing one card, actually. Hold on. Because the Chariot was... We have the Page of Swords. Yeah. So again, sudden realizations, researching, studying, reading a lot, I'm getting. You could be like looking for answers, searching for answers, trying to make sense of things, really trying to get to like the nitty-gritty of things. You're trying to figure out like why this is happening, like what was the purpose of this, of all of this. You don't quite see the opportunity, or you're getting there. Because even if you do see the opportunity here, or the growth here, or the positive side of things here, you're still a little bit on the defensive side, and that's okay. Just go with it. Just go with it. If you are defensive, ask yourself, like, why do I feel the need to be defensive? Like, what is happening here where I feel like I'm still in survival mode, right? Or what is causing me to be in survival mode? A lot of people are leaving survival mode. That's the thing. The new version of you requires you to not be in survival mode. That's the thing. That's what a lot of people are tapping into right now, is leaving survival mode and going into a more present, childlike, wondrous, joyful, peaceful, loving version of themselves. Yeah. So I'm gonna leave it at that. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups. So there may still be a little bit of wishful thinking. As that's confirmed with the 12th house here. Wishful thinking, dreams, having like kind of like thinking of so many things at once that you want from your dream reality. And I think that you're being asked to kind of just slow down. Pentacles here, slow energy, okay? Just slow down and kind of be more in the present and recognize what's more in front of you, instead of falling into this wishful thinking, and taking that action like the Knight of King of Wands was putting in there. A lot of you guys are motivated, passionate. You guys have willpower. You guys have the drive to move forward and go to what you want. It's just a matter of taking action and believing in yourself and being unapologetic, and asking yourself if you're doing it from fear or truth. You know what I mean? And letting people doubt you and doing it believing in yourself, because that's Sagittarius energy, is believing. Okay, what are your beliefs? All right. So for the Oracle card, let's see. I think I'm gonna do this Soul Shift Oracle deck. It's not, I don't have a book for it. It's sort of like something that I just have to kind of intuitively talk about, I guess you could say. The cards, I mean, it didn't come with a book, so I was like, whatever. I read the instructions, and the author of this deck, the creator of this deck, was like, oh yeah, just, you know, follow your intuition. Like each image on the card and like the words on the card are meant to be intuitively like tapped into. So that's what we're gonna do here. And the reason why I picked this deck, I Am Infinite is the first one that came out. I Am Infinite. All right. And as you can see, I mean, she's wearing like a sheer dress. She has really long hair, so she probably has a lot of wisdom. This is someone who has gone through a deep spiritual journey. I don't know if she's in water. I think she is in water, because there are like some ripples right here. I don't know if you can see that. There are some ripples right there, so she's in water. So this is like, it's giving Queen of Cups, all right? Someone who has a lot of emotional intelligence, someone who has done a lot of emotional work, subconscious work, okay? Someone who has finally realized their worth. I am infinite. All right, this is a confirmation for that. If you were someone that's tapping into their higher selves, or into the better version of themselves, this is confirmation for that. Okay, so we have her right there. Curiosity. All right, this says, what if I approach this with curiosity instead of judgment? Yes, again, it's giving the sun. It's giving childlike behavior. It's giving one, like having more of like a wondering mindset. You know, like I wonder, like what are the wonders that are presenting to me right now in this life? You know, being more curious and open-minded. This really, really, really resonates with that Sagittarius and the Sun card. That Sagittarius energy and the Sun card. Okay, we're talking like stop judging how you think, stop judging the way others behave. You know, like if you are going to make a judgment, just make sure that there is a verdict, a decision, a choice that you stick to and you stay with that. Okay? And none of that bouncing back and forth. If you're going to be bouncing back and forth and you're not ready to make a decision, at the very least stay curious. Okay? Ignite passion. Exactly. So this looks like an egg. Okay? This looks like spirit, like a source, like a being. Okay, so I'm getting an egg, fertility, a spark, creation, birth. All right, this is like a whole new path, a new direction, igniting passion. Again, I said that earlier. A lot of you guys are motivated, passionate. A lot of you guys have the drive. So you're definitely being guided to tap more into that, you know? So yeah, I hope that resonated with you guys. Let me fix this a little bit. Yeah. So just take a moment to sit and think about like what it is that you feel like you're letting go of in this moment, and what you're wanting to invite in. Okay? That's one. Number two is also think about, what are you willing to give and take? What are you willing to receive? What are you willing to give? Okay, what are your non-negotiables? What does compromise look like to you? What does balance look like to you in a relationship or in a friendship? What does your dream reality look like to you? Is it someone who is constantly like putting others before themselves? Or is it someone who is not afraid to put themselves first and walk a path alone? Some of you guys could be called to start making like content, something like that. Putting your business out there, networking, talking to people more, socializing more. All right? That's all I have for you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to upload the next video. If this resonated with you, leave a like, comment, subscribe. If it didn't, that's okay. I don't expect it to. It happens. Hopefully my next video you'll resonate with. Aside from that, I have my information in the description box below for a one-on-one reading, and my socials are there also. And I will catch you guys later. Bye, cuties.